Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am coming to you today with another cement video. I am so interested to put my thoughts into motion. So this is what I am doing here. Stay tuned if you're interested to see what I come up with. If you are new to my channel, my name is Stephanie and I am making, I'd say, vlog-like style videos about the beginning of the making of my new candle business. I will offer more products, not just candles, but it will be a candle-based business with other product options. And what I'm working on today is my cement line. I have been trying different things over the last few weeks, and I had an idea and I am trying it here for the first time. I have already successfully created one body mold cement diffuser. So I am now trying a different design. I am trying the bubble mold, and I'm just so excited to see how this came out. So if you are unsure of whether or not you should wear a mask during your cement times when you're dealing with your cement, you should absolutely wear a mask. I don't know if you just saw that big cloud of smoke from the cement. That is not the normal way that I do it, but because this is such a smaller pour, I just decided to do the old way, the way that I started doing it. And as you can see, it was a lot of kickback from the cement smoke. So I want to put a disclaimer. I am only showing you guys my journey and the things that I am thinking that I want to put into motion. I am not an expert. This is just me trying and testing and seeing what works best for me and what I can incorporate within my business. Thank you so much for everyone's comments and questions and support, all the positive vibes. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. So right now I am off to the side. I'm mixing my cement. This cement, what I added, just to kind of go back a little bit, I added some white pigment powder from Concrete. I would like to achieve a lighter look. I'm trying to take away the gray completely. So I added a little brown and gold undertones with the hopes of getting a lighter tannish. This mold is so small that is really giving me a hard way to go, and I just was not sure how it was going to turn out. But as you can see, I'm squeezing that cement up in those little holes, in those little bubbles. But I got so nervous because this was the very first time, so I didn't know what to expect. So I'm checking it out, just seeing if the cement is even making its way down, moving it around, manipulating it a little bit. And wait until you guys see the final product. I mean, I'm just beside myself. I'm still beside myself. But I won't jump ahead. So I'm just mixing. I really wanted to get that consistency that I love to work with, that pancake batter, cake batter consistency. But I had already done so much to my cement. I overworked it. I added too much acrylic paint. So I wasn't trying to waste it. So I just went on ahead and tried to squeeze as much of it in there as I could. I was not sure, how it was going to turn out. But don't know until you just try. So finally, the mold seems to be full. So I'm just scraping off. I really want a clean finish at the end, at the bottom. I really wanted to achieve the cleanest finish that I could get. This is the woman, the goddess. And this is the consistency that I really, really wanted, because it just pours in there so beautifully and easily. And if I could have gotten that consistent, I guess I just needed to add a little bit more water. But if I could have gotten that consistency on the first pour with the bubble mold, I would have been golden. But this one, I didn't want any any air pockets, any air holes. So what I was doing was just completely pulling the mold apart, pushing the breast in so that, there would be no holes in her body, because I just really wanted a smooth finish. And of course, it's always good to kind of over pour it and then remove it, just so that I know, because I have this little tube inside. So I just want to make sure that everything is covered inside. And I do have an added little, I call it a stabilizer or a stand for these bodies. It is a 3D printed mold, silicone mold. I can't wait for you guys to see it, because I wasn't sure how that was going to work, but I had to measure it down to the T. I had to basically design this little stand when you're creating something that doesn't exist yet. It does look like a soap mold, but it's custom. It's custom for these body molds, and for me to achieve what I needed to with the cement. I wanted to be able to have them as sturdy as possible when they're standing up as mini statues. So the way that I was doing it before, you could see the imperfections. It was kind of bumpy. I would just pour over the mold, which was fine if I took my time and kind of did it, just really made sure that it was done properly. Then I probably would not have needed that 3D printed one, but I really wanted it. I really wanted to have a certain look. Ooh, and already it's time for demold. Guys, these came out so amazing. Those are the 3D printed little stands, little discs. I'm going to show you guys how I did it for the first time after I demold. So keep watching. And I'm doing a voiceover because the video was recorded on Sunday evening and I was doing a lot of laundry, and I am in the basement, and that's ooh la la. She came out so cute. Look at her. Yes. Okay, buns. I was doing a lot of laundry, so it was very loud. So I decided to do a voiceover for the first portion of the video, just because of that. They demoted so amazing.
I'm
They
curious
demoted
about
so
this
amazing.
baby.
This bubble one was giving me a little bit of an issue. I was just so nervous. Like, nervous.
So this is my first time doing this one. Oh no, I didn't. So why was it so hard to come off? Yo, look at this. Black girl magic. Come through, sis. Come through. It's the talent for me.
I know y'all heard that loud dryer, but the video is almost done. The voiceover is also almost done. Thank you guys for staying this long. The male body always gives me a run for my money because he is bulkier. So it always takes me a little bit more time. Also trying to keep in mind not to rip up my mold. I've already cut a hole in the top of it. So, but look at that. You see that signature gold pop, pop, popping. Yes. So these are my little 3D printed stands. As you can see, yes, they stand up on their own, but with a little bit of added leverage, I think it's going to be perfect because it will have liquid inside and it'll be harder to just tip these babies over because they are heavy, especially not that heavy, but the male, he's top heavy. So I really wanted to just give him a little bit of reinforcement. But this takes such a very little bit of cement. This is my first time, so I wasn't sure how much, but I did have to take a little bit out of that one because I over poured. And the next time I make these, I know that I'm just going to go ahead and insert the bodies right into the wet cement instead of waiting, because doing it this way, I had to help it along a little bit. I had to add a little bit of water so that I can help kind of connect it or bind it. So I'm just going to add the body right into the wet cement and then allow it to kind of cure that way. And that way I won't have to sand it down. I won't have to worry about overage, like a little lip hanging over or overage. I just have to be mindful of that when I'm pouring the cement in, because it's not that deep, and I didn't want it too deep because I didn't want to cover up the legs of the statue. You know, I wanted to still show the whole entire body. But it's really easy, and I'm glad I thought of this. Actually, someone in my clubhouse, in a clubhouse that I am in every week, suggested a soap mold. And then I thought, maybe I could do a custom silicone mold. And that's exactly what I was able to do. And it turned out exactly how I wanted.
I am happy with how it turned out. This is how it looks. And these came out amazing. This is her. So this was my first time using my 3D printed molds. This is my first time using the bubble mold. I am psyched. It's time. It's time to see how these bonded together. So here's an up close and personal look of her. Now let's see. Yay! Genius idea. Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Totally. Look at this. Look at her. Let me see. Smooth that is. Don't have to worry about her tipping over. She's planted, feet planted in the soil. Do you hear me? She will not waver. Okay, Greek god. These are perfect. These are absolutely, this is good. This is good. He's planted too. Hey. Sis, you had an idea and you made it come up, come out, show up, show out. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That is my creation. Mini cement diffusers. Wow. This gold shows up on the pieces. It's like it's perfect. It's imperfectly perfect. But okay, guys, that is going to be it for my cement diffusers. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about it. I love how it turned out. I'm ready, y'all. I'm about to start pouring my stuff for my product photos this week. So we can get those up on my website. Target marketing and countdown. 30-day countdown. So it's been a long road, but I learned so much and still learning. Never stop learning because there's so much more to it than just making. There's so much more to just putting out your products. I absolutely love these. Hopefully you guys love them as much as me. They look perfect. So I'm ready to start producing these. Perfect for small spaces. So that's why I'm going to try to look for some other designs to also add. But leave me a comment on how you think this one, you saw that one already, how this one came out, and what some ideas you think I should incorporate with. Okay. Sis. Every morning. Where I left off, but I got a call. Basically, this video has been over. I'm just rambling at this point. So if you feel like you want to support me in another way, you can log on to my website. It's www.radiantauras.com. There is a link in the About Me section in my YouTube channel. You can also access it from my Instagram, my Facebook. You can reach it. So basically you can go on there and subscribe to our VIP list. This list is going to, being on this list is going to allow you direct access to me, as well as knowing when we have events, discounts, launch dates for new products, basically things that are coming for my company. So thank you so much. I'm going to end it here for real this time. You all have a lovely day.